All right, I am back, everyone. Yes, like I said, we're continuing on with the next one in the Trilby series. It's called 6 Days of Sacrifice. See, I had half of it right. I knew it had something to do with 6 days. I'm just gonna remember the rest of it. All right. I'm a little worried for this one. 6 Days of Sacrifice. So I think there's gonna be much more murder happening in this one. You know, just this feeling. I don't know if commentary means he's going to be like speaking the lines. Like, I don't know if that's what it means. I'm gonna say no. Yesterday I saw the body of the bridge keeper engulfed in flame, and I saw the bridge created by 1/3. I already turned this down. Why is it doing this again? Oh, cool. I'm so sorry. Tomorrow I saw the soul of the bridge keeper reduced to ash, and I saw the bridge created by 2/3. Today, the mind of the bridgekeeper shall meet with its destiny, and I shall see the bridge extend between the realms. And the many children of the king shall leap and dance and sing praise in his name, for great is his wisdom and his benevolence. The Book of the Bridge. I should have done this the moment you came into this world, demon child. May God forgive me for having a part in your creation. Why did you kill me, brother? I helped you when you were injured. I bandaged you when our father made his mistake. No mistake, young one. Now do you see why I tried to keep you away from this creature? It has no understanding of human ways. You're wrong, father. If you'd have even given him a chance to be normal. Cease your prattling, Matthew. It's time to put an end to the horror I unleashed. What are you doing, father? Father, no! Father! Father! So his body has been destroyed, and his soul has been destroyed now too? Right? 196 years later, 196 years earlier. This is gonna be so weird. Left click to walk, right click on hotspots to open menu. All right, we're going back to point and click. Hell yeah. I'm just sad it's again really small, really tiny. Plant. Sofa. Reception desk. Journal, converse. Cell phone. Eyes. It's 11 o'clock. Why wouldn't there be a receptionist at the desk? Elevator. I don't see any call buttons. Probably scans automatically for security clearance. Phone. Computer. The receptionist terminal, probably used to check on appointments and communicate with other parts of the building. It's turned off and probably password locked anyway. A pamphlet! There's nothing on the other side of the desk. It's as if it's been cleared out. Crushed leather, very nice. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. I hate sitting on leather sofas. The material feels horrible under my body. What's this magazine? Not the right demographic. Mr. Garriott. Because it doesn't look like I can use the elevator. I'm pretty sure I'm a patient. Ophthalmology. I'll add it to my journal. To reread items in your journal, click the journal button in the top menu or right click the journal icon in your inventory. Life becoming a struggle? Need a guiding hand? Want to be part of the world's fastest growing family? Ophthalmology is a religion catered for you, taking the best parts of all previous religions to make a great new way of thinking. Join ophthalmology today. Are you Mr. Garriott? Get out of my way, you fool. Mr. Garriott, I'm from the county council. What? My name is DeCobb? Yeah, DeCobb. I phoned you a week ago. About running an inspection of your facilities? Oh, yes, I remember. The council has been informed that you may be extending your premises without planning permission. Oh, they're in trouble. Just gonna do it again. Hold on. Uh, oh. I just need to take a look around to make sure you aren't. Is it completely necessary? It's just a precaution, entirely routine. Could you come back another time? Well, actually, no. I have to get this done before the end of the week, and this is my only free time slot. I see. Is there a problem? No, not at all. Well, why don't I take you up in the elevator and we can tour the building? I'd be obliged. I don't trust this place at all. Where's the... Uh-huh, uh-huh. That sounds about right. Day 1. July 24th, AD 2189. Game over? No. I told you I have no idea who he is. Then why should you care? I'm a doctor, for God's sake. It seems terribly convenient. Wait, back to Trilby? Heck yeah. Wait. Wait. Trilby shouldn't be alive. Cause like it was like 100 years later after the events of the Defoe Manor. This better be a flashback. It seems terribly convenient. You don't think if he was our agent, we would find a way to get him down here without smashing him to pieces? A broken neck is not something I call convenient. Don't think me a fool. He arrives now of all times, and you insist it's a coincidence. What else could it be? He's awake. Can you hear me? Do you know your name? Can you tell me your name? DeCobb, Theodore DeCobb. My name's Samantha Hardy. What's happening? How much do you remember? Ugh. Stop talking to him. I don't want either of you saying another word until my employer gets here. This man is seriously injured. He has to be returned to the surface and taken to a properly equipped hospital. I will not tell you again. No one leaves, no one breathes a word until my employer tells me what is to be done. God damn you. Not a word. This door is a pissing me off. It seems that something is banging on the door from the other side. Samantha looks at me questioningly. Mouth the word employer. She points at me, then mimes cutting her throat meaningfully. Point to the guard. Samantha shrugs and shakes her head, indicating she doesn't think she can reason with or defeat the man. Point to the door in the north wall. She shrugs. Point to the console. She shakes her head and mouths the word password. Point to the desk. Get away from there. Point to the privacy screen. Samantha shrugs. She has no idea how to activate it. The word password. Samantha shrugs. She has no idea. It appears to be a touchscreen console of some kind. It's like an official memo. The bottom half has been burned off. Probably belongs to the chief medical officer. The papers on it seem to be in disarray. Please. Quiet. You can explain yourself to my employer when he arrives. Is it going to be the same thing every single time? Yep. Hmm. The police. Nothing like static. I can't get an outside signal if we're underground. Okay, I can't call anyone. Small unwashed medical cause spot is very familiar looking blood. Spectacles, love codes, scientific choice of career. That would violate her personal space. Hmm. Hmm. Because I've already done all of this. Hmm. And like I can't get up anyways. Used to burn documents. I feel like we need to activate the privacy screen somehow. That she doesn't know how. What's the matter now? His condition may still be degrading. The facilities here are very understocked. Move aside. I'm going to check him. Never mind, I found it. Be no match for him even if my neck wasn't broken. Do this? Maybe now he'll talk to me? So preoccupied. He needs to be a distraction. Can't talk to her right now. You're on the right track trying to touch him? Nothing happened though. No. I don't think he would want that. Take the slip of paper from his pocket while he leans over. He doesn't seem to notice. There was a piece of paper right here. What the heck? I didn't even know there was a piece of paper in his inventory. Cool. We have a piece of paper. Now that probably has the password. Journal. How do I look at the piece of paper? Paper. Paper. I palm the note to Samantha. She glances at it, then nods in understanding and pockets it. She points at the privacy screen, then at the door in the north wall. That won't help you. I can't see you, but there's only one way out of there. Oh no! You. I remember you. Don't look. What's going on? Don't look. Looks like we're loose again. Can you walk? Trilby's not alive anymore! Holy shit. What the heck? Just about. It hurts a lot. How much do you remember? Look, I'm just a council inspector. I was sent here to run an inspection on the building. Some lunatic upstairs pushed me down the elevator shaft, then I wake up here. Could you please explain to me what the hell is going on? You fell to the very bottom of the shaft. You are now within an underground laboratory complex. To the ophthalmologist needed for? Ophthalmology is a front. A money-making, crowd-pleasing facade to disguise the true organization. Which is a cult. They call themselves the Order of Blessed Agonies. Bunch of masochistic freaks who worship some mad death god. Okay, so why do they have a laboratory complex? Do you mind if I ask? Why were you sent to inspect the building? The police told us they received a tip that the cultists were building something. Since they didn't have planning permission, I had to see if there was any truth to it. It seems there was. The complex isn't documented in any of our records of the site. I think you'd better talk to Janine. I have a feeling you're the person she's been waiting for. Who? The other prisoner. She and I were being held captive down here by one of the cultists. You mean the man who was guarding us? Where did he go anyway? The man in the hat was just a mercenary, I think, hired to guard the place. Our captive is still around somewhere. Janine and I only just escaped from our cell this morning. We were looking for a way out when you arrived. I dragged you in here and the guard found me. We've got to call the police. No candy until we get to the surface. Something's blocking our communications. But with the three of us against one man, we should be able to negotiate our way out. Janine's supposed to be finding us some weapons. Find her. I apologize for placing a burden on you in your current state, but I have urgent matters to see to. Dr. Hardy, what happened to the guard? What was behind the door? Why didn't you let me see? Find Janine. Once the cultist is our hostage, I will have time to answer all your questions. Hmm. Did it turn it up again? It totally did. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if that was really Trilby anyways. Like, he has the same hat, but like, he was against the cultists. Not unless something like it changed his mind, but what would they do to make him change his mind? I need to turn. Excuse me, I need to turn the AC back on. Ugh. An exorbitant pile of cash? I don't think Trilby cares about cash. I don't think he's that easily bought. Probably belongs to Chief Medical Officer. Papers on it seem to be in disarray. Add it to my journal. From Acolyte Garia to Acolyte Daravan. Our preparations are complete. Feel free to evacuate yourself and your staff when you have finished burning your records, but make sure Canning and the prisoners remain. Our master will also remain and make his own arrangements. I will evacuate last when I have given the building and complex a final inspect. Drawers are empty like they've been emptied in a hurry. Nothing but ash. Medical supplies. Empty. So that has a medical symbol. Spectacles. These are my glasses. They must have been left here when I was pulled out of the elevator shaft. It doesn't look like I can pick up my glasses. Oh, there we go. One of the lenses is smashed, the other is curved out of shape. I'll take the intact one and discard the rest. Dr. Hardy, have you gotten the weapons off Janine yet? You must hurry. We may not have long to act against our captor. Okay, yeah, that. Security monitor showing nothing but snow. Touchscreen control panel, probably for monitoring system. Fuse box. Place must have its own generator. Technology really is antiquated. Barrel of something. Screen seems to be locked out. Can't access any functions. Security lock. Wait! A huge steel door strong enough to be a blast door. There's a sign on it reading Central Hub, authorized personnel only. Oh, oh, hello. Sorry, I thought you were. Who are you? My name's DeKalb. Are you Janine? You're not one of the cultists? No. One of them apparently dropped me down an elevator shaft. Dr. Hardy told me to find you. So you met Sam already. We were being held captive, her and me, for the last week or so. We were only able to get out of the cell this morning. She mentioned that. She said you would have found some weapons. Oh, sure, here. You came from outside? Are they sending someone to help us? I wouldn't know. They must have gotten my message. We have to take these guys' guns to Dr. Hardy. Maybe then we can get out of here. I'll wait here. Why? Please, just don't make me go out there. I couldn't face seeing him again. Ooh, the cultist? No. Anyway, you'd better get going. Okay. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help. I know who she's talking about. The tall man. Actually, I do kind of want to see what's in here. I'll add it to my journal. Canning. Ensure that the prisoners remain sealed in the holding cell for at least 6 days. After this, it will no longer matter. Do not fail, Canning. This is your chance to redeem yourself for the crime of allowing the Orzakowski woman to explore the complex unsupervised. Huh. Ah, excellent. Now we certainly have the upper hand. The cultist is just through this door. All we have to do is secure him in the holding cell, then we can negotiate our release. Will Janine be joining us? No. She said she was too afraid. Afraid? Odd. Well, anyway, we'll both take a gun. Even a man with 2 limbs out of commission can fire a gun. Turn around slowly, Canning. No sudden movements. Party. So this is how your employment ends. With betrayal? Employment. Shut up. If there was any betrayal here, it was when you lunatics locked me up. We had no choice, Hardy. You refused to listen to reason. I said shut up. I'm taking you to the cell. Stop right there. If you point your gun at me, I will fire. And you. You never understood, did you, Hardy? There's no point in resisting us. We have God on our side. What the hell is going on? Take them to the holding cell. I will. Who? I am the caretaker? Wait. That's the one from Trilby's Vision in the last game. Oh. I am the guide. They are only unconscious and will awaken soon. Go to the sleeping quarters and seal yourselves in. It is not wise to roam this place at night. But who are you? A friend. Now go. Sam. I'm sorry, Janine. They overpowered us. Oh, God. I can't take much more of this. When are they going to send help? It seems they did. Him? I don't know why my throat has decided to just die now. We were fine in the previous game. Why don't you tell the Janine the same things you told me, Mr. Takob? I'm a council planning inspector. Someone tipped us off that the cult were building something. They sent me to see if that was true. So you see, Janine, your call was answered. You sent the tip? A council planning inspector? It's almost laughable. But now there's no way we're getting out of here. Yes, there is. We're going to overpower Canning and make him escort us out. Excuse me? You tried that and it didn't work. You just have to keep trying. Will you please listen? I beg your pardon? I fell down an elevator shaft this morning. I'm tired, I'm in pain, I don't know where I am, and all you've done is boss me around and evade my questions. I want to know who the hell you people are and what the hell is going on. I apologize, Mr. DeKalb, but there was no need to shout. Perhaps there is time to fill you in now. Sorry, where shall we start? Excuse me. What is this place? You're in a small laboratory complex under the ophthalmology building, which, as I have already said, is a front for the Order of Blessed Agonies. The complex is laid out around a large circular chamber they call the Hub. They've definitely got something important in there, but neither of us have been inside. What is the Order of Blessed Agonies? They're an insane masochistic cult who think pain is the answer to everything. From what I've seen, they're very creative in the ways they inflict it upon each other. They worship some mad demon god called Chizo or something. I've never even heard of them. I've heard of ophthalmology, what with all the celebrities that are members. Ophthalmology is just the moneymaker. Once the true organization, the Order, they hide behind the acceptable front to keep themselves secret. Saying you want to hurt people to purify them causes a lot of concern for the authorities. Where are the cultists now? We don't know. They used to be all over the place. They started drifting away soon after they finished construction of the facility. Canning and the Hat Man are the only ones left as far as we know. It's like they intend to abandon the place with us inside. If they haven't already. Who are you? I'm Dr. Samantha Hardy. I'm a scientist. I'd tell you what kind, but I fear it would go over your head. My name's Janine Drakowski. I'm a freelance journalist for a couple of magazines. Mainly celebrity gossip stuff. How did you get here? I was looking around the ophthalmology headquarters. I wanted to do a feature on them for the magazine since so many celebrities have joined them. I was just having a little snoop around when I discovered this place. Then of course they threw me in the holding cell. Sam was already there. I've been doing a little contract work for the Order here in the labs. Turns out they really don't want anyone to know about the stuff they've been doing here. What kind of stuff? I prefer not to say. She won't tell me either. So you don't want to betray client confidentiality? They threw you in a cell. That's not it. It's just that it was work I'm not proud of, which will probably reflect poorly on me once this is all over. I'd rather take steps to ensure it doesn't get out now rather than regret it later. Please don't press the matter. We escaped from the cell a few hours ago, then you dropped in. And that's as far as we know. Why are we being held here? Most likely to protect a secret. But if that was all, why haven't they just killed us? Maybe they need us for something. I don't like the sound of that. I think only the cultists can answer your question fully. Who is Canning? Is he the leader of the cult? God, no. Before the others evacuated, he answered to a guy named Garriott. And even he seemed to be subordinate to someone they call the Prince. But I don't think I've ever seen him. Canning is just some low-level acolyte ordered to make sure we don't escape. Personally, I think he's just as much a prisoner down here as we are. I think they want to get rid of him for some reason. But he's too dense to notice. He's still following orders like a faith-blinded sheep. Who was the man in the hat? I think he's just some mercenary hired to act as a security guard. You mean the guy dressed as Trilby? Who? You know, Trilby? The dashing gentleman thief? From those old horror movie serials? The Defoe Manor murders? Hotel Horror? I don't watch many movies, I'm afraid. Why would a security guard be dressed up as a cult character? I can't explain it. It's just ridiculous. They say Trilby may have really existed. I've read some newspapers from around the late 20th century. How is that relevant? Never mind. Okay, yeah, I knew it. It's not Trilby. Just some fanboy. Who was the man in red? I've never seen him before, not until just then. Who's this? A completely bald man in a torn red robe. He helped us get away from Canning and the guard. I've never seen anyone like that. Did he come in with you? No. It was just me falling down the elevator shaft. Okay, that's all. Good. So now what? Now we think of a way to... Oh. What? The door's been sealed with a time lock. We won't be able to open it until tomorrow morning. Who could have done that? Canning? I doubt it. The man in red told us not to roam the hallway at night. Presumably he has taken steps to ensure this. For crying out loud. I have to get home. I have to be back at work tomorrow. We are all inconvenienced, Mr. DeKalb, but whining like a child is not going to help. I know, it's just... I know. We should take this opportunity to rest. We can discuss our escape in the morning. Day 2. July 25th, AD 2189. It won't open. Looks like something's holding it shut from inside. Excuse me. Hello? Who are you? I'm not going to hurt you. Is your mother around? Or your father? God, your eyes. What happened to your eyes? Uh-oh. Ah, good, you're up. We can discuss the plan. Plan? The door has now been unlocked. Our next move will be to take Canning hostage. Again? If at first you don't succeed. His door is being guarded by the Trilby Guard. It will be your task to distract him. Why me? The threat of physical violence must be made to get Canning under control. You obviously cannot make this threat, so it has to be me. All you have to do is lure the guard away from the main corridor, giving me the chance to slip in. How will you know when the coast is clear? Do you have a cell phone? Of course. Take my number. We can't reach the outside world, but we should be able to make calls within the complex. Call when you have achieved your objective or if there are points you wish to discuss. Okay. I'll give you Janine's number too. I'm sure you still have many questions for us both. Click on phone in the top menu or right-click phone in your inventory to call someone from your list of contacts. Add it to my journal. Twice did the 28th day of the 7th month pass, and the prince gazed with great concern upon the land of technology, as the carving of the slave passed through the hands of a great many ignorant men of technology. The king would not let him take his vengeance. For he said, the guide seeks the carving of the slave, and it is through this desire he shall fulfill his destiny. It will not be long before the guide learns that his duty has not yet been completed, and then he shall do as I have foreseen. And as the king said it, so was it so, for the bridge keeper did touch one of the ignorant men, and by their conjoined hands was the thief wife thrown down, and truly did she know the name of the king. And with this act the guide said, I see you know, Bridgekeeper. I have found you, and have not forgotten. And he came to the tree that was the prince's soul, for it was there that the carving of the slave had been brought. This is what happened in Trilby's notes. Okay, I need a 4-digit code. Where's Janine? I believe she went into the kitchen. Tell me about the extent of my injuries. Your neck broke on impact. If I had gotten you into a brace before, you regained consciousness, and if you had tried to move, you would be dead. You landed on your left side, so your left elbow and humerus are shattered, as is your left kneecap. Oh god. There's also a hairline fracture in your skull. No more, please. I get the picture. Hey, you asked? What kind of work were you doing? I told you I'm not prepared to reveal that. I doubt I will change my mind anytime soon. Why are you being so secretive? We might not even get out of this situation alive. Then I guess I'm more of an optimist than you. Personally, I'm in no hurry to die or take part in whatever the Order has planned for us. And when I escape, I'd rather the secret of this place did not follow me. Or the specter of this place. Please tell me what kind of scientist you are. I told you it would probably go over your head. Try me. Okay, I'm a biochemist. I was recruited straight out of university by a medical research company. But I was let go after a couple of years. Why? A difference of opinion. I believe a scientist has to be morally flexible in the name of progress. The company ethics committee didn't agree. Please don't ask me to give any further details. Huh. Who do you think the man in red is? I honestly have no idea. Until his intervention yesterday, I've never seen him before. He seems to be on our side, don't you think? So it appeared. But I'd consider it unwise to trust him implicitly. Perhaps his interests only temporarily coincided with ours. a company being morally ethical. That is the most unbelievable thing in the series. Apparently it happened. Then again, I don't remember when this was made, so you know, they wouldn't have the issues that we have with some certain companies these days. So you're the one who sent the tip? Yeah. A week ago when I found this place, I sent the tip straight to the police. Minutes later, they caught me and threw me in the cell. I was expecting them to send a SWAT team or something. No offense. Real life doesn't work like that. They can't send in the guns just because an anonymous person says there's an unregistered basement extension. Sending a building inspector was pretty much all that could have been done legally. I guess you can blame me for getting you in on this mess, huh? I'm really sorry. You weren't the one who pushed me down an elevator shaft. What do you make of Dr. Hardy? I probably don't know much more than you do. She was already in the cell when they threw me in there. And yes, I've asked her many times what kind of work she was doing for the cult. And no, she wouldn't tell me either. If you want to find out more, you'll have to get it from the horse's mouth. Do you think it's alright to trust her? She's got no more love for the cult than us. I mean, if she is secretly still working for them, then she's the most convincing actress in the world. Tell me about Trilby. The character? Well, he was the main character in a bunch of horror movie serials which were based on a series of novels from the early 21st century. But someone sent me some rare old newspapers and they suggest Trilby was a real person. Really? He was a cat burglar, the original master thief. Finally arrested around the mid-1990s. The story goes that he joined some secret government agency. And they encouraged the novelist to fictionalize Trilby so that people would eventually forget he was ever real. And I'll tell you something else. There was a photograph in the newspaper. That guy out there, Kenningsguard, looks exactly like the real Trilby. So you think he could be the same guy? Of course not. He'd be over 200 years old by now. But the resemblance is really creepy. I had such a horrible nightmare. Better get used to it. There's something about this place. Something in the air, maybe? But I haven't slept well since day one. There was this little kid. And a welding mask. A welding mask? I've had dreams about those too. How can we both be dreaming about welding masks? Psychic powers? Be serious. My granny always used to say I was a little bit sensitive. Sure. You will be helping us take Canning hostage? I'm sorry, I can't. I don't think I could face him. I can't even bear being in the same room. Why? I don't know. It's like the fear comes out of nowhere. Like a punch in the stomach. Who are you so afraid of, Janine? Him! The one who's out there. I don't want to talk about it. I'm pretty sure Sam is Sam Harding. Book of Prayers 2-7. The body is a physical form. It is the sum of what time has made it to be, and so it is of the past. The mind is sharp and logical. It concerns itself with the here and now, and so it is of the present. The soul is love and hope. It is the dreams of what is to come, and so it is of the future. Body, mind, soul. Past, present, future. We give thanks for them all in the name of the King. 4 triangles forming a star contained in a circle. I saw this in Canning's office. Could it be the symbol of the order? Just paint, at least I hope so. I think Janine is scared of the tall man. I'm worried about Janine. Why? She said she was too afraid to come out and help us. I agree, it's strange. She seemed to have rather indomitable spunk when we were in the cell. All I can think of is that this place is starting to get to her. Isolation and imprisonment can do strange things to a person. I think I understand. You missed. Run! Okay, he won't come after you unless he actually, like, sees you. Control panel consisting of a keycard slot and a single button. Panel of numbered buttons. Okay. Indented panel in the wall. What the heck? Oh god, it's some kind of ancient skeleton dressed in the remnants of an Anaric. There's a huge hole in the back of its skull, too. Some kind of manifestation hovering above the ground. It looks so strange to my eyes, like a black hole in the air itself. Actually, this might be weird, but can I talk to the disturbance? It doesn't look like it. Because it's constantly glitching out as well, it's kind of hard to focus on it. Hmm. We'll see about your friends soon enough. Feel like I'm missing something. You again. Destiny calls. The hell? So yeah, that's what happens. I feel like I'm missing something. Hmm. There's something I'm supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be getting the Trilby Guard away from Canning's office door. And preferably out of the main corridor altogether. I saw the man in red again. He released me from the holding cell. So he knows the Order's security codes. No, I think he teleported me. That's absurd. I swear. There was a flash, and the next thing I knew, I was in the medical storage room. And if he can teleport people at will, why does he not teleport us out of that complex altogether? If what you say is true, it raises many unsettling questions. I fear this man has his own agenda, and probably not a benevolent one. But he set me free. Yeah, this is a 4-digit code. I don't think I have anything in my journal. Family. won't be king. What do you think we should do now? I'm not sure. Maybe we should ask Sam. It might be. Hey, why am I not going towards the door? I clicked on it, game. That's the cell. Because I won't be able to open that door. I don't have the means to do it. I need, like, a password and a key card. It'd be nice to get into the lab, but I'm pretty sure I need to do something with this door to get there. A security lock. I can try and brute force the lock on the cabinet? I really don't see anything else I can do right now. I figured I'd find some hint on what the password could be, but I'm not... I'm not really seeing anything. A-U-O-I. Okay, so they're all vowels. At the beginning. I feel like there should be a hint to that closet. Password isn't king. I feel like I'm lost already. What the heck? Come on. Come on. I guess, okay, the one thing that did change is the corpse and the disturbance. Walk, thank you. Was this room. Wait. What the hell is that? Okay, interesting. The hotel. God, let me out! Cool. Dr. Hardy? Yes, Mr. DeKalb, go ahead. Got the guard away from the door. You're sure? Excellent. Meet me outside the office door. He even mentioned the Wait a second. What the hell was that? There's something weird going on. Excuse me. Ready? As I'll ever be. Let's do this then. Oh, excuse me. Dr. Hardy? Yes, the guard's dead. He's dead because of me. You killed him. I led him to a monster. It tore him to shreds. It couldn't have been helped. A man died because of my actions. You must not agonize over every little thing. If you did, you'd go insane. You call it little? No, of course not. We're wasting time. Come on. Again, Dr. Hardy. Aren't you tired of this yet? Your pet guard won't be able to help you this time, Canning. My pet? I would say he was as much yours as mine, wouldn't you? Shut up. Has she told you about the work she was doing for us, sir? Cloning? I don't remember what biochemists do. Uh, I said shut up. Get moving. And no funny business or you get a bullet in the leg to help you along. Go on in. Okay, Canning, you're completely at our mercy and you're going to tell us exactly what we want to know, understand? First and foremost, how do we call the elevator? You don't. The one in the main corridor can only be called from an upper floor by a high-ranking acolyte. Looks like we'll have to get used to each other, my dear. There's got to be another way up. Oh, there is. It's in the hub. But you'll never get past the security locks to open the blast doors. We will, because you're going to tell us how. Oh, this is laughable. You're trying so hard to do it like they do in the action movies, aren't you? What are you going to do? Torture me? You really think I, an acolyte of the Order of Blessed Agonies, would be scared of pain? I've done to myself far worse things than you know. So now what? Now we have to open the hub security door. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Feel free to question the prisoner. I'm sure you could benefit from his knowledge. You don't trust her. She saved my life. And yet you don't trust her. You wonder what it is she's hiding, do you not? Quiet. You understand so little. So what's the deal with this cult? The deal? The deal is that the Order of Blessed Agonies has existed for centuries. We believe in the true way to purification. Purification through suffering. We practice the blessed agonies of the mind, body, and soul to wash ourselves of sin. And one day what? Nothing. You've got some big agenda, haven't you? That's what this is all about. Are you going to take over the world? Like some Saturday morning cartoon villain? I said nothing. Tell me about these blessed agonies. Why? Thinking of applying? Just tell me. I don't see why not. For an individual to be fully purified, all three aspects of themselves must experience blessed agony. The agony of the body, physical pain, beating, burning, and cutting. The agonies of the mind, boredom, fear, and insanity. And the agony of the soul, which is more refined. It's about destroying someone or something the subject loves utterly, relies upon emotionally. And you do all this to yourself again and again? The agony of the soul can only be experienced once. But apart from that, you are correct. This is insane. To you, maybe, but do you know the same peace as I? The same utter contentment that comes with the knowledge that you are of absolute purity? I don't want to talk about this anymore. Why are we being held here? Surely that should be obvious. You are held here to protect the secret that this complex exists. Then why don't you just kill us? I would have done had I received the order, but I did not. Then what do you want from us?
My superiors know. In time, they will let me know too. What work was Dr. Hardy doing for you? Why don't you ask her? She won't tell me. And you think I would? Oh no, young man, this is something you have to see for yourself. I hate to spoil the surprise. Who is the tall man in black? The one with the white mask. I see you've met the prince. You should consider yourself lucky. That thing is the prince? What the hell is he? I'm not inclined to spilling the secrets of the order to an outsider. Even if I were, very few acolytes are privy to the secrets known by the prince. And even the highest ranking members know only slightly more than I. Do you know who the man in red is? Who? A completely bald man in a red robe. Kind of like your red robes, but all torn up. Is he one of your people? I'm afraid I have no idea who you're talking about. All the acolytes of Shao. Shao. I still don't really understand how to pronounce the chaos or the pain god's name. Take very good care of their robes. Looks like you failed, old man. We're loose and you're locked up. I wouldn't count your chickens if I were you. There are many more to take my place. I hate to break it to you, but your guard's dead. Really? Doesn't that bother you? Should it? Do you even understand the situation? Of course. I don't think you do, though. Why? If you did, you'd know that my guard's condition may not be as permanent as you believe. Can't you see that your order has abandoned you? This complex is completely evacuated. And the building on the surface is too. Rubbish. The facility was too expensive to simply abandon as soon as work was complete. My brethren will return. Got nothing more to say right now. Um, he was kinda useless. This paper look interesting. We live in the universe of technology, or the scientific realm, where magic is very sparse. Our shadow is the universe of magic, or ethereal realm, where magic and magical creatures are abundant. In olden times, it was easier for entities to travel between the realms, hence the old stories of fantastic creatures. The druid Kavadath, circa 55 BC, created a bridging portal quite easily, using a comparatively simple ritual. Since then, however, the background level of magic in the scientific realm has faded, and a ritual much larger in scope is required to transport any entity from one realm to the other. The ritual calls for the creation and sacrifice of a bridge, a living creature with ties to both realms, usually an entity born in the scientific realm, but later having their aspects imbued with magic. When all three of the bridge's aspects, the body, mind, and soul, are annihilated in conjunction, echoes of weakness ripple through the membrane between the realms and a portal can be opened. Exactly how long the portal remains open depends on the puissance of the bridge. I think I got the documents I needed. Mm, no use for a blank notepad. Computer. Nothing much of interest on the desktop. Canning left some kind of environmental control program open. Release level 1 security. The massive splatter of blood left behind, no doubt, when the guard was torn up by that tall man. It's like part of a corridor, but not the one outside. Must be another part of the complex I don't have access to. It's the barracks, some kind of storage facility. Large glass tube standing in a row against a wall. I can't make heads or tails of it. Canning's office. Recognize the layout of things on his desk. I need a code for that. Oh, that might be into the lab, though. Oh. Oh. Yeah, this still won't open. How's it going with the security door? Not wonderfully. As far as I can see, there are two security panels that must both be deactivated. One calls for a keycard, the other for a numerical passcode. After that, I think two unlocking mechanisms will be revealed, both of which will need to be activated simultaneously. What do you think? In the absence of the keycard and passcode, I may be able to force my way through given the right tools. Then again, maybe we could find the keycard and passcode lying around the complex. I'm just considering options right now. What was this? Oh, right. I mostly need access to his computer, I think. Yeah, she's not gonna be any help. Don't know what that does. The staple may come in handy. I'll pry it out and throw the documents away. I have a staple. I don't know what for, but I have a staple. But I don't have access. That one. I need a password. Um, I still can't get that open. Level 1 gave me access to the cameras. Find a way through the hub security door if you want. A key card and passcode are required. I have a staple. I don't know what I need this staple for, but I got a staple. Um, mm, Top pages are torn off. Judging by the indentation, someone wrote down a series of numbers I can't quite make out. I need those numbers, so I need to do that etching thing, but I don't think I've seen any sort of like pen or mark or a marker wouldn't work. Like a pencil. I haven't seen a pencil. I need that code. Hmm. See the number 287 there? I don't know if that's the one I need. Because that doesn't look like it worked. Is this... Uh, I can't believe it was that easy. Oh my gosh. So I have a key card. So stiff with rust, it'll take 2 hands to turn it. That's not going to happen while I'm in plaster. No, that's not it. I need something to use on the notepad. 7759. 7759. 7759. Okay, so you can actually rewind. I didn't think you could rewind. 7759. Excellent work, Mr. Descartes. I wouldn't have thought a bureaucrat would have such a head on his shoulders. I hope that was a compliment. Now I think we need to turn both wheels simultaneously. Can you manage? It's no use. I'd need both hands free. I see. Then we're going to need another pair of hands. Leave it to me, I guess. Who do you want? An individual. Janine? Nope. That's not the password for that. Damn, I thought I was onto something. We need your help to open the hub. Oh, I don't think I could. You have to, Janine. You're the only one who can help. We'll just get it open, then we can get out. I know, but what if I run into him? Look, there's no one else around. Canning is in the cell. His guard is dead. Dead? Aside from us three, nothing else is moving, I'm certain. Come on now, this is our ticket out. Okay, I'll be there soon. Ready? Let's get the hell out of here. 3, 2, 1, go. Sushi just went against a P60 Wesker, who you destroyed. Very nice. Are you doing solo queue then? Doesn't look like an elevator shaft. I don't see anything. Wait here. I'll check it out. Michaela did the first 3 gen chase. You chased for the final 2, then got face camp, but you still got 4 out. Don't solo queue. Your teammates have been amazing. That's shocking. That's not normal for solo queue. Are you sure you're playing solo queue? But isn't it amazing when someone is basically trying to like face camp your hook and then people get out? It's like, huh, take that. It does happen. You sometimes get good teammates. Occasionally, once in a blue moon. Do you trust her? Do you? I would if she gave me any reason to. I know what you mean. But right now, she seems like our best hope of getting out of here. Even so, there's got to be a reason why she doesn't want us to know about her work.
I know, you've had some good teammates in solo queue. Wesker misses dash on someone, ended up vaulting, which opened a huge gap for them to uno queue and run. Nice. Now that's funny. And I'm not sure we should trust her to go in there alone. Hey, after you, man. Dr. Hardy? Are you going to say something? I can't think of anything. I can. We're going to die down here. Don't say that. We're not going to die. If we can get back into the hub. You don't get it. He won't let us out. He won't let me out. You have to stop him. What are you talking about? I see you. I see what you are. You're the one who did this to me. I didn't do anything to you. Why won't you stop him? How many times do you have to kill him? Janine, you're not making any sense. You're mistaking me for someone else. Mr. DeKalb? Yes. I'm sorry, Leave me alone! Janine! I wouldn't go out there if I were you. Night has fallen. The prince is on patrol. What about Janine? She is in no danger, at least not from him. Remain here until morning. Tell me who you are. Are you with the cult? My identity is meaningless. I am just an avatar, and I have no allegiances. If you're not with the cult, help us get out of here. It'll go badly for you if you don't. There's going to be some serious police action after this, I promise you. I cannot do that. Why not? Because that is not how it goes. Oh, give me strength. You seem very confident that you will escape from this place. Of course I am. Why? Because if I wasn't, I'd go insane. Why resist? Screw you, whoever you are. I didn't know who you were, Dr. Hardy, or what you were hiding from me, but I know you didn't deserve this. And as soon as we get out of here, I'll make sure you're buried properly. Alright, let's see what's changed. Let's see what's changed. Although I should probably save just in case. That won't open. What's happening? Janine? Can you hear me? Who the hell do you think you are? Oh god. Stop this! Stop what? You're the one pretending to be me. Sleep. Day 3. July 26th, AD 2189. Oh, my head. I don't remember falling asleep. I've got to find out what's in the hub before anyone tries to go inside it again. Uh, who are you? Would you tell me where I am? You're dead. I saw you die. Dead. Yes, I remember being dead, but I don't remember you. Your guts were torn out.
That's still on the floor. Honestly? Hmm. Perhaps it's best that I don't remember. So where am I? This is impossible. Are you going to answer my questions anytime soon? Yes. Who are you? My name is Trilby. That much I know. Even that sole fact isn't sufficient, though. I get the feeling I have or had other names in the past. Trilby the cat burglar? Cat burglar. Yes, that was one of my names. You can't possibly be Trilby. Nevertheless, I'm certain that Trilby is my name. But Trilby died hundreds of years ago. And I already told you. I remember that I was dead. So your statement only further reinforces my claim. This doesn't make any sense. And yet here we are. How did you come back to life? I don't know yet. You do know that resurrection is completely impossible, right? I thought I knew it. Recent events are forcing me to reassess this, however. All I know is that I was dead, and now I am alive again. Refusing to believe this will not answer my questions. You don't remember working for the Order? Order? The Order of Blessed Agonies? Agonies? I remember something. I get a name? John Defoe. He's important in some way. In fact, I think I spent many years researching him. I've never heard that name before. You don't remember why you were working for the Order? I'm afraid not. So what do you remember? Not much. A few flashes now and then, images and sounds, no dates or details attached. I remember John Defoe, as I said, and from that name a few other memories return. Standing on a hill, watching something burning in the distance. My hands covered in blood. And then a place that was two places at once. I'm lying on something hard, my stomach really hurts, and someone is talking to me. But it's mostly a fog, up until the moment I woke up here. So you woke up here? Well, not right here. I just felt myself gravitate to this spot. Like something important happened here. Yes, this is where you were killed. So you said yes. I suppose that would explain it. Maybe you should look around where you woke up. What was your name again? DeKalb. Theodore DeKalb. You've been a great help, Mr. DeKalb. Excuse me, won't you? Where did you wake up? Oh no. Okay, so those are the same area. I think this is the security room? Yeah, this is the security room. The door to the lab is open. He woke up in the lab, didn't he? Yeah, I think she was cloning Trilby. Looks like it's been completely scrubbed clean. Nothing on it and no cabinets. Can see some vials of blood and plasma in there and some lumps of tissue in petri dishes. I can't see any possible use for any of the stuff in here. Most of the hard drive is scrubbed, only one file left. I'll add it to my journal. The Clanbrowyn Hotel incident took the soul of the bridge keeper from us and delayed the coming of the king for hundreds of years. but at the same time it brought the prince to us with a solution already in hand. The prophecy in the books of Chill of Sh- uh, of Chio demands that the guide assists the creation of the bridge. Obviously, he could not do that if he was long since dead of old age. But the sample of his blood provided by the prince was enough to ensure that the guide would exist for more than long enough to fulfill his destiny. Yeah. At this time another came to the tree that was the prince's soul, and this other was of the faith, but blinded by pride, and so he was the prideful acolyte. And the prideful acolyte threw down the guide, and subjecting the guide to the blessed agony of the body, he called forth the prince, and the prince crossed over to the land of technology. And the prince was much displeased, for the prideful acolyte would in his arrogance interfere with the destiny of the guide, and so he threw down the prideful acolyte, and the prideful acolyte became the puppet, and knew the name of the king. And with great fear did the guide take up the soul of the bridge-keeper, immune to its influence, for the bridge-keeper was also greatly fearful, and he hid the soul of the bridge-keeper away to a place where it would meet its final destiny. Okay, yeah, Trilby is the guide. And then yeah, it sounds like even the prophecy was saying that the bridge wasn't going to be made at the hotel. Because, like, the guy who tried to sack us is the prideful acolyte. And yeah, the bridge wasn't made. Chozo wasn't brought into the land of technology. And he killed the prideful acolyte because he's all like, fuck you, or whatever. And the prince and the puppet took their message to the Order of Blessed Agonies. Something's awfully familiar about it. Yes. What is this place? No idea, but this is where I woke up. I've never seen technology like this. Hmm. What year is it? It's 2189. Oh, I can't remember what year it was the last time I checked. But I'm pretty sure I've lost a century or two somewhere along the way. Anything coming back? Nothing from this room. But the more I think about the name John Defoe, it's like there's something scrabbing at the back of my mind. I feel I'm on the verge of rediscovering something terrible. Something that almost destroyed me. Listen, this complex is dangerous. I think there's something haunting us. It's already killed someone. We need to find a way out of here. And so where? All the answers I seek are here. I've just... I just have to find them. You could be killed. Death didn't stop me last time, apparently. If what you say is true, you're the one who should be worrying. Could you help me open a door? Not right now. I wish to remain here until I remember something. How long will that take? How should I know? Hmm. Alright. Do I need to jog his memory then? Skin as white as alabaster. I can't make any futures. I don't think they have any. Because yeah, I can't pick up the hat. Yeah, I can't pick up the hat. I think I got everything I needed from the computer. That's Samantha's blood. By the time she was dead, she had lost virtually all of it. Yeah, I need to jog his memory somehow. Get Janine to talk to him? I can move, thank you. Back again. Dr. Hardy is dead. Reap what ye sow. Doesn't that bother you in the slightest? You and your whole insane order are accessories to murder. Once we get out, you're going to do a lot of time for this. Your words are like the warbles of a sparrow. The Order of Blessed Agonies fears no mortal agency. We are under divine protection. What do you mean protection? We are under the guiding hand of God, the King, Shao, and when he enters this world, I don't even know why I'm talking to you. Just a brainwashed lunatic. Your words are sounding hollow even to you, are they not? Tell me what Dr. Hardy was doing here. You mean you still haven't figured it out? I'd be disappointed if I felt even a shred of respect for you. Just tell me. We're allowing her to fulfill her chosen role, in this case the field of biochemistry. Who can ask for anything more? Your guard seems to be alive again. So you think he rose from the grave? I don't know what to think. Thinking is something you need to do more of, boy. He doesn't remember working for you. Of course not. He never does. Were I not trapped in here, I would have been able to give him his usual instructions. How many times have you had to do that? Your questions bore me. Come back if you ever figure anything out. Who is John Defoe? Ah, now we're getting somewhere. John Defoe is the bridge keeper. It is through him that the king will enter our world. Where is he? He's all around us. Then again, he's also drifting off somewhere in deep space. Give me a straight answer for God's sake. There is no straight answer to your question. Why do you ask it anyway? Trilby told me the name. It's just about the only thing he remembers. Mere words will not fully restore a lost memory. A picture does a better job. What picture? I'll tell you what. If you can figure out by yourself what work Dr. Hardy was doing for us, I'll help you. Cloner. You had her creating multiple copies of Trilby. And when I thought I saw him come back to life, it was just a different clone. Congratulations. Now the more complex question. Why? Why would we need clones of this particular individual for? I don't know. You don't know anything about the Defoe Manor incident? The Clanburn Hotel incident? No. Forget it then. Right, you wanted to know what could jog his memory. Here is my advice. A newborn often reacts positively to an image of its mother. That's all you can give me? That's all I intend to give you. I'm not your personal advisor, boy. Where can I find a picture of Dr. Hardy? What am I, her secretary? I don't know whether you noticed, but she was wearing one the whole time you knew her. I think the ID card she wore on her lab coat bore her picture of it. I can just retrieve it. Damn, it isn't here. Where did it go? I was hoping her ID card would be around here somewhere. Yeah. I was hoping to see her on the camera somewhere. Do I have to take a pic? I could take a picture of her body. Janine! Wrong door. Janine! Nothing on the screen right now. I'm seeing. Some kind of wide circular chamber viewed from above. This must be the hut. Strange. From the look of it, there's nothing in it but the remains of some old ruined building. Is this what you want, Janine? Do you want to know what's in the hub? There's nothing in there, nothing to be scared of. If the prince wanted to kill you, he can just do it in the room, child. Why won't you talk to me? Oh, I guess I do have this thing called a cell phone. What? Mm, Are you alright? Yes. No. No, I'm not alright. Sam is dead, I know, but Sam is dead and I think I'm going mad. Why do you say that? I remember Sam dying. I remember taking her to the medical bay. Then everything goes blank. I'm scared. Something happened to you last night? You were there? What did I do? I am so used to just going up and talking to people that I haven't had a phone in previous games. It's like I can call her to talk to her. You were acting odd. Like you were someone else. And you were talking to me like I was someone else. Oh God, I remember. I remember talking to you, but it wasn't me. I was looking through the eye holes of a mask, and I knew that the thing I was, it makes me feel so sick. Do you notice any changes to the main corridor? No, I don't, honestly. Yes! I don't see it transforming, becoming some kind of dungeon, brick walls, blood everywhere, dirt floor. What are you talking about? Isn't it always like that? She can already see it. I've seen what's inside the hub. You have? Can you show me? I've got the image on my phone. I'm sending it to you now. I see it. There's nothing to be afraid of, see? It's just some old ruin. Whatever killed Dr. Hardy is gone now. Yes, I see. It's funny, but when I see this, I don't feel so afraid. Like I'm seeing a picture where I can find peace at last, or a place where I can find peace. Will you help me get there? Sure, but you'll have to come out of the sleeping quarters. Fine. I'll wait for you outside the hub. We have to get in there. Well, she did actually leave, I think. Yeah, it looks like she is actually outside the hub. Yeah. Mm. Do you have Dr. Hardy's ID card? I just wanted to remember her in some way. Don't judge me. I'm not judging you. Can I borrow it? Sure. Thanks. Take a look at this picture. Who was this? Samantha Hardy. Do you know her? Hardy. Maybe there's something about her face. Could I meet her? She's dead. Hardy, dead. I. Oh, Jesus. It wasn't me. I'd used my hands, but it wasn't me. What? I'm so sorry, Philip. You didn't. You didn't deserve. Why are you doing this to us? Calm down. You're freaking out. I apologize. Some memories returned with a suddenness that caught me off guard. Nothing that answers why I am in this facility, however. Listen, I need your help. There's a door that needs 2 people to open it. I think that behind it we can both find the answers we seek. That seems a good place to start as any. Please lead the way. I'm back, Janine. Good, let's, stay away from me. No! What on earth's the matter? It's him! Oh god, I'm so frightened. Wait a second. Trilby is the one you're so scared of? Of course! Who else would it be, for God's sake? Madam, I don't even know who you are. Why are you so afraid of him? What do you think he'll do to you? I don't know. I don't know why I'm so scared. But I just look at him and I feel like I'm going to faint. Janine, listen to me. He's not with the Order anymore. He's lost his memories. He won't hurt us. I promise. We need him if we're going to open this door. And once it's open, we'll be able to get into the hub. Yes, the hub. Okay, let's get these wheels turned. Could you stand between me and him? Sure. Why isn't it working? It worked last time. Maybe the fuse is blown. You've got to fix it. Please, I have to get in here. Okay, I'll take care of it. I don't know how to fix the fuse. You know how to replace the fuse? Yes. First, you get a fuse, then you put it in a fuse box. What if you don't have a fuse? Any old bit of metal that bridges the connectors will work. It's dangerous, but I think we're beyond worrying about such things now. That ought to do the trick. Can I open this one yet? Nope. Where's Janine? She went on ahead. I tried to stop her, but she just ignored me. Come on! What's this? Who are you? We are doormen. Our task is to stand here, always. Did a woman pass through here? Yes. Why didn't you stop her? Our task is only to stand here, not to monitor who goes in or out. Are these clones? What? Are these clones of me? Yeah, I think so. Am I a clone? Yes. Ah, I did consider it as one of the likelier possibilities. It explains pretty much everything. Shall we continue? Uh, sure. Are we going in? I'm scared. You don't know what to expect? I've seen what's in there on the security camera. It's just a bunch of ancient ruins. But I don't know. It's like what Janine talked about, a completely irrational fear. Janine may be in danger. I know. I know. Okay, let's do this. What? Mr. DeKalb, Janine. What? What's going on? Where am I? Theo? Are we in the hub? I think so. But this isn't the ruin I saw. I know this place. John Defoe, this is where he lives. How do you know? Because this is where I destroyed him. Where I thought I destroyed him. Where I tied his spear to his bones and set him ablaze. But that was just a movie. No, it. Look out! What the hell was that? What's happening to the walls? No, not you. No. What? Janine, wait! Do you understand, Theodore Jacob? No. No, I do not understand. I don't understand why I'm being put through this nightmare. I don't understand the things I'm seeing. And I don't understand why you can't give me a simple, straight answer. If straight answers are what you require, then I will accommodate you. The house you saw is called Defoe Manor. It does not, however, physically exist. It is a construct of John Defoe's mind, a manifestation. So why the hell is it here? When John Defoe died, his mind and body went into his house. When Trilby burnt it down 200 years ago, he assumed that both were destroyed. But the infection of Defoe's mind clung to the ruins, to the very land on which it stood, even while his body burned away. The Order of Blessing Agonies built this facility around it. Measures had to be taken, however, to ensure that the infection would not spread. What measures? Let me reiterate what the cultist asked you. Why was Samantha Hardy employed to clone Trilby of all people multiple times? I haven't got a clue. Clues you have plenty of. Think, Jacob. Why Trilby? He knows the most about John Defoe? The Order's current leader knows far more about Defoe's nature than Trilby ever did. Besides, if it were just about knowledge, why clone him so many times? I feel you are coming close to the truth, though. Defoe is scared of him? Why do you say that? Back there in the manor. As soon as Trilby was removed, everything started going berserk. Indeed. For a wraith, being crammed back inside your rotting bones is a traumatic and painful experience. To then be shot down and set alight, unable to die, to feel the constant agony of body and mind reduced to ash. Until then, Defoe feared only his father. Afterwards, Trilby was in his mind the embodiment of pain. And his mere presence acted as a weird. Trilby was from then on utterly immune to Defoe's corrosive influence, although he never realized it. And only with a constant presence of Trilby throughout the complex could the evil of Defoe's mind be restrained within the hub. But the tall, thin man, the one with the coat, he's the head of the Order, right? Correct. Why does he keep killing the Trilbies? That I do not know. But I do know that the more of them that die, the further Defoe bleeds into the surrounding complex. You may not have long. What will happen? Defoe was a creature of monstrous violence. Samantha Hardy's fate, I fear, was only the beginning. Oh God, is Janine all right? Perhaps you should find out. Janine? No, no, not again. No. Janine, open the door. Janine, please. Please open the door. Janine, for God's sake, open the damn door! I'm sorry, Theo. I know. I'm just so scared. I know. It keeps happening. I don't even remember going into the hub. You blacked out? I was waiting for you outside the door. And I was nothing. And the next I knew, I was in that room in front of you. I'm scared out of my mind because there's something. Something's trying to take me over. Look at me, okay? Nothing's going to take you over. I'm not going to let that happen. I can feel it all around me. Watching, whispering in my ear all the time. Janine, just hold me. Something tells me not to. I ignore it. Something tells me I'm taking advantage. I ignore it. Something tells me to stop when it starts to hurt. I ignore it. Evil raging outside our door, we comfort each other. Through love and pain we bond. By the sixth day, we would both be dead. Day 4. July 27th, AD 2189. That's because we die tomorrow. So, what is it now? What are you doing? No. Janine? Excuse me. Not here. I was actually trying to click on the door. Henning? Oh, well. Come on. Hover the blood. It's Canning's blood. I know it is. Somehow it's splattered all over the cell. What the fuck is going on? I think this door is still locked. Yep. Oh. Give me the pickaxe, please. When I touch it, pins and needles run up my arm. When I pick it up, it doesn't seem to have any weight at all. So yeah, for this part, you kind of need to have some knowledge of the previous game, because we opened up that hole with the pickaxe. The hole seems to recognize the pickaxe. Is that not what I do? Because yeah, I can't go through the blast door. I'm mostly trying to not die right now, because if he catches me, I'm dead. Oh, I'm doing it too early, which is stupid. Okay, and apparently just touching Janine doesn't kill me. I still have the pickaxe. Hey, NWG, how goes? Janine? No. I'm doing alright. Just, playing spooky point and click and getting confused. February 3rd, AD 2386. It's not July anymore. What the fuck happened? This, of course, is our resident celebrity. The Mephistopheles killer? Yes, you'll remember it was all over the news. Last year, the EFS Mephistopheles was relaunched with a skeleton crew of 6. Oh! It's that guy from the second game! Wait, what did the The appointed ship's counselor was one Dr. Jonathan Somerset, and he reported for duty punctually and on schedule. Unfortunately, shortly after the launch, it was discovered that the real Dr. Jonathan Somerset was dead. Pushed down a flight of stairs, presumably by the imposter who had taken his place. Off-world security was dispatched to intercept the Mephistopheles. Its last recorded communication was a SOS distress call to the Charisma. By the time off-world security arrived, the men had slaughtered the entire crew. So, who is he? His name is Malcolm Somerset, the only son of Dr. Jonathan Somerset. He was a student of psychology at Ganymede University, wanting to follow in his father's footsteps. But he failed the final examination and dropped out. It seems becoming a shipboard counselor was his dream, and when his father was called up, he couldn't hold in his jealousy. So why did he kill the Mephistopheles crew? That's partly why he remains under psychiatric study. It's a complete mystery. His profile is completely inconsistent with a spree killer. The best theory we have is that he was found out and killed out of desperation. But that doesn't explain the demented creativity, the sheer bloodthirsty relish with which his crewmates were slaughtered. One man was impaled, another was blinded, the first officer had her head twisted right around. Many of the corpses were dismembered and stitched randomly together into Frankenstein-like monstrosities. Well, that's because he didn't do it. Of course, they don't know that, but I didn't do it. Certainly not the actions of a man simply trying to cover up a far less serious crime, but let's leave him for the moment and move on. We can, and it's pretty much the only thing to look at in here. There is a hatch built into it for moving food and small items into the cell. I got tired of yelling at the guards pretty fast. They won't reply. You! I was beginning to think you'd gone forever. This shall be our last meeting. You'll get me out of here, right? You owe me at least that. What makes you think I owe you anything? You're the one who made me kill my father. I only encourage you to do what you already intended. You promised me I wouldn't get caught. You wouldn't have been caught had the Mephistopheles left that locker alone. You knew about that? Did you know about John Defoe? Was it all part of some plan? I did not scheme it, but I did know it would come to pass. All I did was encourage events to take place as I had seen. You know they think I did it. That senseless murder. I've been locked up in here for 6 months. I don't care about you or any of your bullshit. Just get me out of here and you'll never hear from me again. I swear. I very much doubt that. But rest assured, I am here to release you. Thank you. What do I have to do? Die. Just use the key and leave by the door. What? Maybe you haven't noticed, but the lock is on the outside. Besides, the guards outside will... I'm not talking about that door. What are you talking about? What door? What key? Who are you? Someone sent me a parcel with no return address. It's just part of the wall, but it feels different now. When I look at it, my hands start to tremble. It's locked. There's some kind of pulsating slit around where a keyhole would be. I'm pretty sure the key is in the package, but I don't know how to actually get it out. Contains some kind of oddly shaped knife by the feel of it. It's old enough to be an antique. Mm-hmm. What the fuck is going on now? Are we sure I'm not crazy? I don't know. I guess the other games have told old as there's a pain god trying to come into our world. So you know, I guess this is a normal Tuesday. Onyx. Maybe he did do it. Maybe he did all of the murders and didn't realize it. Maybe thought he was getting rid of the soul of John Defoe. Oh, he totally did do them all. Or he's just going crazy. Onyx! Oh, the phone. Looks like the corpse of an old man in the remnants of a suit tied up with strands of muscle and skin. The stench is terrible. I don't want to go near him. Where I come from, blanking people is considered rude. You're alive, of course. Joe will not let me die. Who are you? You ask a complex question. The name by which I know myself is Trilby, but I strongly suspect that I am not the original. I am probably a clone given over to Joe as a plaything. Or perhaps that is my arrogance talking. Perhaps I simply cannot bear the thought that the real me would ever be imprisoned like this.
I'm still confused as to if I'm pronouncing that name correctly. I'm sure. Fine.
What is this place? I knew you'd ask that. No one who knew what this place was would ever come here voluntarily. You're inside the body of Sho. How did I get here? The last I knew, I was in an asylum. On Earth, in the universe of technology. Then I can't explain it. There's no possible way to get from there to here. Not corporeally.
Corporally, anyway. Okay, so the cat is whining for attention. I'm gonna just go grab her. And she is very sharp right now. Why are you so sharp? Come here. Yes, it is your microphone. Come here. See, anytime you want this, you can just come sit with me. Put your butt down.
Who's Chozo? A more appropriate question might be what is Chozo? Or even where is Chozo, since it seems he is a place as well as a fiend. But to answer you, Chozo is a pain elemental. There were once many of his kind in the universe of magic, small and largely harmless creatures that fed on the petty anguishes of others. But over time, they became more and more reliant on magic, until their actual physical bodies were all but completely vestigial. They fought for more power by killing and absorbing each other.
Hi. Oh my gosh. Sit. Sit. Cat break.
You're such a weirdo. Did you know that?
You wouldn't sit on my lap, so I moved. Just like nuzzling everything. You guys can't see it because she's sitting on the desk, nuzzling everything on my desk. But she's nuzzling shit on my desk. She's nuzzling my phone. She's nuzzling the edges of the desk. I don't know. She's weird right now. Hmm? Weirdo. Come here.
Why are you flicking your tail at me? Turn around. I don't think people want to see your tail. It's a very fluffy tail. Oh, good job. And there she goes, nuzzling the monitor now. The monitor needs some nuzzling. Come sit. If you sit right there, I could give you attention. Huh? How does that sound? I don't need my keyboard today. You cannot nuzzle my straw. You've already chewed on my straw enough. She finally has sat down. Good job. Chozo was the very last of his kind, a bloated mountain of gristle whose very essence crackles with residual magic. And now nothing but the most hellish torments will sate his hunger. He's the closest thing to a god of pain. You're the one who sent the idol into space. Possibly. Certainly I have memories of doing so. And you must be the man who found him. How could you know that? After the hotel, Trilby spent many years researching Chozo. He requested a vision of the idol's future from the Ministry of Occultism. He was well respected by them, and his request was granted. Whether I am the original or not, I do not possess the memories of that vision. I saw you. I saw what Defoe did to you. I saw what you became. And I realized that I'd seen you before somewhere. But never mind. You want to redeem yourself, don't you? More than anything. Then all you have to do is follow my instructions. What do you want me to do? I want you to kill me. And don't pretend you're a stranger to killing. You have someone's blade? I couldn't read whose blade that was. It's infused with Chozo's magic. It's the only thing that can release his hold on me. I want you to drive it into my heart. The nature of the blade will infuse you with energy. Call it my soul, my life force, we don't have a proper name for it. I want you to give it to the one who needs it. Who? You'll find him nearby. He isn't physically here, but Chozo is observing him, and so he manifests. My life force will still save him wherever his actual body is. I won't kill you. I'm gonna bust you out of here. No! Even if you could, I have no place to go. To the pain elemental, time is nonlinear. It sees the past, present, and future all at once. Were I to leave this place, I could end up at any moment in time. Or every moment. Or no moment at all. It's the reason why you and I are able to interact like this. Despite, from my perspective, being in the 21st century. And you in the 24th. Now, kill me. Both our destinies demand it. I'm sorry. None of it was your fault. Remember that. It's another Trilby, but he looks so much younger and healthier. If it weren't for that stab wound. Oh, this is why he survives from the last game. Holy shit. So you felt that, did you? And I think I should get out of here. Yep, I'd say he's dead. Damn it. We're going to catch hell for this, aren't we? Why do you have to cut his own throat out? Couldn't he have just hung himself with his pajamas like most of them do? It's like he knew we'd have to clean up the mess. Personally, I'm more worried about how he got hold of a knife. You and I both know if a if a freak really wanted to get it, he could get it. Probably something like that. I clicked somewhere where I shouldn't have. Can you honestly say he doesn't deserve it? I've got a little brother just joined the Navy Medical Corps. The same age as that poor doctor on the Mephistopheles was. I can assure you right now that that's not how Dr. Laszlo will see it. Come on, then. Let's fetch a body bag. Blackness swallows me. The furious roar of Chozo fades from hearing. I am free. Free of that place. Free of physical form. The ebb and flow of time flutters against what passes from my body, caressing me like a lover. When I was a man, I was Destiny's prisoner. Now I will be her servant. There are men and women who must be guided. I will be the caretaker. Day 6. July 28th, 2189. This is when shit goes down. You could not have saved her, DeKalb. But there is something you can do. What happened to her? Her weakened defenses allowed John Defoe to crush her personally. In loving her, you tainted her. Tainted? What's that supposed to mean? Just as the past affects the future, so too does the future affect the past. And your future, DeKalb, is a dark one indeed. So dark that its influence travels backwards through your lifetime, leaving an eternal blemish on your soul that worsens as your fate draws near. Shut up. Why can't you ever give me a simple, straight answer? Why won't you help me get out of here? You will find the way out in the basement of Defoe Manor. But if you wish to escape, go there. You expect me to go down into that madhouse? What about John Defoe? Enough clones of Trilby remain to provide an escort. They will buy you the time you need to break through the Defoe's defenses. You must combat the corrosive influence of his mind on equal footing. Know him, become him, defeat him. We shall not meet again. I wish you luck. Wait. Will you at least tell me who you are? Once I was a man. John Defoe destroyed all I had. But a gift gave me the power to see the destiny of all mankind. While simultaneously enslaving me to it, you and I, DeKalb, are pawns in a game too vast and complex to understand, but a pawn that crosses the board becomes a king. Or, at the very least, a prince. Oh, shit. Why are my eyes down there now? Freehorn's blade is one of the Order's most sacred relics. It is said to have been used by the 18th century prophet Jack Freehorn himself to deliver the 12 sacrifices that enabled him to write the books of Jozo. When a person dies, their body, mind, and soul separate and drift apart. An individual killed by Freehorn's blade, however, separates differently. They leave their body behind, while the mind and soul remain together. This results in a non-corporeal spirit of unusual ability, capable of strong manifestations, but they remain forever under the command of the one who wielded the blade. An individual can exploit a loophole in these rules by killing themselves with Freehorn's blade, which would theoretically transform them into an immensely powerful spirit, a magic-infused force of pure will. None, however, have yet chanced this.
All right, I don't know what I need for this final confrontation. I basically have the glasses lens. That's all I got to my name. And my cell phone.
Mm, mhm, mhm. Not man.
Open the door. Oh, why do I need to press on the door like 3 times to get it open? Still nothing here. Can I take the hat? I want to wear Trilby's hat. I don't think it's gonna let me take the hat though. See, if I wear the hat, he'll think I'm Trilby, and then I'll be safe. I want the hat. Let's go.
Will you three come with me into the hub? If that is what you order. We do only as we are told. How many of you are there? We don't know. When any of us fall, another comes here to take our place. So if you die, I can come back here and there'll be more of you? Until there are no more. Personally, I'm in no hurry to die. Come on. I'll add it to my journal. Lich, also Lychee Lich, a kind of undead sorcerer granted immortality by removing their soul from their body and placing it in an external object. The Lich's body is indestructible. It can still be stretched, twisted, and made to feel pain, but only damage to their soul artifact will cause permanent damage. Wraith, a servant of a Lich, a dead life form whose soul is placed post mortem in a small part of the Lich's soul artifact, making them subservient. Wraiths are non corporeal, and like all ghosts, can exert influence over the environments and objects to which they are tied. It should be noted that the wraith's influence and manifestations become increasingly wild and uncontrolled if its soul is separated from its mind.
Why is this? Okay, I'm gonna wake up here every single time. Okay, so I don't die. Cause wait, I think I lost the stuff though. I'm pretty sure I lost his stuff. It could just not be in my inventory though. I don't know. Because there's the welding mask. It is in my inventory right now. Maybe look at different parts of the house first. At least I don't die. Like, I do kind of die. Kind of.
When I look at it, there's a feeling like the bottom dropping out of my mind. I'm just gonna need to reset this again, because... there we go. Because, like, I can't get to the basement. Move, thank you. Let's go, boys. When I look at it, my hands start to itch. I can't get all 3 of them, though. Because I go upstairs, I lose a trilby. Do I need to leave and come back every single time, maybe? Yes, because now I still have the machete. Okay, I need to leave and come back multiple different times. One dies. We go here. One dies. Trilby dies. I'm pretty sure the entrance doesn't count, though. No Trilby has ever died in the entrance. Yeah, now I have the entire outfit. Roz, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. If you're new here, my name's Lilith Darkheart, or you can just call me Lilith. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch.
I'll do stuff like DPD, Silk Song, Rune Factory. But welcome in, Roz. What were you doing tonight? Were you doing more Link to the Past? Perhaps, perchance? You're just coming in at the good part. I just learned who the man in red really is, the man in the red robes, and what he did for the Trilby, for Trilby and Trilby's notes. It's all connected. You'll be back in a sec? Okay. Father, it hurts. Should have, Father, killed you. Demon, demon, demon child. It hurts. Father, child. I saved him. Father, demon child. I brought him back. No, child. It hurts. Demon, 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 demon. Hi, Gizmo. I'm doing well, thank you. You know, okay, Roz is the one who actually recommended this series to me. It's been interesting, but yeah, it's one of those old point and click, so it's like, what do now? How do what now? Getting lost a lot. But how about yourself, Gizmo? Hey, Tanarath, incredible series. I've been enjoying it. Like, it's been a little finicky for some of them. Like, I did Trilby's notes earlier today as well. Just trying to figure out the different keywords like open, door, use, lockpick. It's like that was a little finicky as well. I do love the lore that came out of it. Because what it sounds like the first game, 5 Days a Stranger, was just gonna be a one off. But then he just came out with this entire mythos out of it. It's like, it's so good. This is how you tie in your mythos. This is how you actually like connect everything and get your lore. Trying extra hard to be a callback for better and for worse. Okay. Gizmo, you can't complain too much. True, it is Friday. It is the weekend, so, you know, get to chill. Doesn't feel like Friday, though. I don't know if it's just me. No, hold me. Your fault. Kill me. The king. Janine. Know the name. The arrogant man. Father. The bridge keeper. The prince. Fueled games did text reading stuff. Oh, okay. Maybe I just didn't play a lot of them. I was like, Trilby's notes and this other game Roz recommended, The Infectious Madness of Dr. Panarsis? Those were the only like text ones, like keyword ones I've ever played. You put up walkthroughs for all of it so you won't get stuck? Yes. Yes, I've been using those, and Roz has been kind enough to assist me sometimes, give me little nudges. Because yeah, some of it has been a like very, very vague on what to do next. Know the name. The arrogant man. The floating man. The prince. The new prince. Hold me. What now? Defoe. Defoe Manor. You are the last one? I think so. The others all went into the house. These games are modeled off the old point and click text-based adventure style game. The games that inspired Yahtzee Croshaw to make things. He's made more than? Other than the Chizo mythos? They never came out. Does that mean anything to you? Does that spark any memories? I think the others were killed. When I think that,
Images start to flash before my eyes.
He's made a ton. A couple games on Steam, one of which is called Consuming Shadow. I don't know if I've heard that one. Hacking game about hitting as many keys as you can. That's so stupid. That's not how hacking works. I hear that, Tanarath, and I just think of that one scene, I think from NCIS. It's like they're both on the same keyboard, just like that's not how it works. Movie hacking.
When I think that, images start to flash before my eyes. Defoe Manor being here feels wrong. I think it's supposed to have been destroyed. In what way destroyed? Fire. It's supposed to have been burnt down. Perhaps you should address this inconsistency. Yes. How? I can show you where to get some petrol. I'm not far gone enough to be talking to myself. I feel disconnected, like I'm looking down on myself from outside. I can hardly move. Where the hell am I? Darkness! I can't see anything, especially not through the smoked visor. It's moving. Focus, Decab. It's not really happening.
Shit. Again, the connection to the second game. Ross, I'm so glad you pointed out the hand coming out of the coffin to me. Holy shit. Terra pollen?
It looks like a large cuboid object covered in a tarpaulin. I don't think it belongs here.
Tarpaulin. Thank you, Tanarath. Was very well written, all tied together very well. I could just say tarp as well, because, like, I don't think I've ever heard of tarpaulin.
Some sort of document lying on it. I'll add it to my journal. Children of the King, rejoice, for the time is finally at hand. Our patience these last few centuries will finally be rewarded. 200 years ago, the body of the Bridgekeeper was destroyed. 200 years from now, the soul of the Bridgekeeper will meet the same fate. These are known as bridge events. Their significance was so great that they sent ripples of weakness through the timeline itself, echoing off into both the past and future.
I'm all like, why is my keyboard not turning down the volume for me? Because it's not plugged in, because I had a cat on my desk. There we go.
On the 28th of July, 2189, the ripples from the past will collide with the ripples from the future, creating an area of extreme weakness between the two realms. If the third bridge event, the destruction of the mind, occurs at this point, the force of the explosion will penetrate that area of weakness and form the bridge between the realms. Over this bridge, the King Chozo will come. He will come to save us and all the men of technology from sin. We must, however, be alive to enjoy this new age of perfect purity, and so it is important that the complex and optometology building be evacuated at least 1 week prior to the bridge event.
Yep. Even mentioned that in notes. We made that connection in notes. Oh.
Goodbye, tarp. Back up the stairs, you fool. Can I go back up the stairs? Hello? Oh no.
Can't even tell what that fucking is. What the fuck is that?
Okay, it's a bomb. There's enough nano explosive here to atomize the country. I've got to try to disarm. Wait a second. This bomb's already been defused. Next question. Oh, because the game answered my question? Is that what you're asking? Who the fuck defused the bomb? That's the next question. The wiring under the control panel has been ruined. As long as it's not damaged, this thing isn't going to explode. Time detonator hooked up to a huge pile of super dense nano explosive. I read about this stuff, like a nuclear blast without the radiation, and all it needs is a little heat to set it off. Oh no! Oh no! Trilby's gonna set the place on fire! Holy— oh shit. Oh no. I gotta get out of this basement. Shit. No. No! Huh. Well, he's dead. We kind of figured he was gonna be dead, though. Come on, it's the 28th of July. Six days later. You like that they covered their head like it's gonna do anything. Like, I think that is what you're supposed to do in other situations like that, but he was right beside it. Mind, body, soul all destroyed simultaneously, 196 years apart. That's a very precise number, I want to call it. You're watching UCBC News. Investigation continues into the circumstances that resulted in a nano-explosive detonation in the county of Buckinghamshire 6 days ago. The blast completely demolished the optometry building, which had been purposely evacuated beforehand, and several lead optometrists are being held for questioning. Although the detonation has not yet been found to have caused any loss of life, 2 individuals last seen in the area have been reported missing. And environmentalists are already calling this the biggest ecological disaster in the entire history of the country. The investigation continues. As an avatar of destiny, I cannot judge. I cannot afford to question events, only encourage them to take place as history demands. Ecological disaster. It's a nuke without the radiation. It's just a big hole. How do we know it doesn't have any other effects? Yes, it doesn't have radiation, but we don't know the other effects of it. Like, for all we know, it could make the area super cold, it could make the area super hot, it could kill everything within a certain radius of it, just cause. Like, we don't really know the ramifications of it, because we don't have that technology. And yet I wonder. I wonder why the Order of Blessed Agonies expected Chozo to enter this universe. After all, a creature so dependent on magic could not possibly survive in a world where there is none. The prophecies were wrong. Freehorn, the Order, the tall man himself, all deliberately misled by the pain elemental. But why? For what purpose was the bridge really constructed? It was open for mere seconds. Nothing came through from the ethereal realm. So, did Chozo's plans simply fail? Or was his intention not to send, but to receive? Mm, None of this matters. I led Cobb to the destiny demanded of him by the timeline. Now I must wait. 2 centuries from now, my younger self will require my guidance. The eternal cycle must be set in motion again. And while I do not judge and feel no regret, I find that I do not relish this task. In the 18th century, the prophet Jack Freehorn put to paper the 3 books of Chozo, the blood of the 12 sacrifices still fresh on his hands. The Book of the Prince, the Book of Victims, and the Book of the Bridge. This is the central tenet in the faith of the Order of Blessed Agonies. What is not known, not even by the highest acolytes, and likely not even by the prince himself, is that there was a 4th book. It seemed to contradict the other prophecies, and Freehorn discarded the draft, thinking it a garbled message. This was the Book of the New Prince. Here is what it said. Whose body is that? Is that? Oh wait, I forget his name. The inspector who came to be in that building. I forget his name. Is he the new prince? On the day of the bridge, the prince returned to the court of the king and bowed low before the presence. And the king was greatly wrathful, and he said to the prince, "Why have you returned, O prince, you who would betray his king, who would defy his own flesh?" And with those words the king threw down the prince and stripped away his vestments, and the prince once again became the arrogant man. And the arrogant man said, "I wanted only to please you, my king. I know you schemed to replace me. If I betrayed you, it was only to remain your prince." And the king replied, "I have not forgotten that you are the arrogant man, and still your arrogance blinds you. Who are you to question my plans, you little man of linear time?" You who are to believe he knows what is best for I who was drunk down the agonies of 1,000,000 men, I who has seen the edge of forever. You are not my prince, O arrogant man, you were never truly of my flesh. Oh shit! I skipped by accident. Fucking hell. Cool. So, yeah, he has a wraith now. Cool. Wanna know Won't be able to. Whatever. And the arrogant man wept aloud. Why have you betrayed me, my king? What have I done that I should earn this wrath? Came the reply, long ago you were offered the chance to fulfill the role of the bridge, as a being of both magic and technology. You could have proven your commitment to your king, you could have chosen your successor. But in your arrogance you resisted and created the child to become the bridge in your stead. And after you learned the true purpose of the bridge, you had the audacity to subvert my will. Weakly you sought to avert your destiny and the destinies of others. Thank you, Roz. King took the vessel and gave them to the man of purity. The man of purity became the new prince. Interesting. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the prince stripped of his power. And now, why is he the man of purity, though? Why is, again, I forget his name, the building inspector, why is he the man of purity? What made him pure? Because I don't remember him being mentioned in the other testaments, although, yes, Decob, thank you, his heart. Like, he's kind-hearted? Is that what you mean, Ross? He was a pure soul. Okay. Another interpretation, everything he'd suffered. Never did or wished any harm on anyone. Okay. So really, what you could take from this, he did have premarital sex, so you can still be a pure soul even having premarital sex. anyways. We said 10. We already read 10. But rejoice, arrogant man, for I have provided another opportunity to fight your fate. Simply defeat your successor and return to my side. The new prince faced the arrogant man. And the new prince threw down the arrogant man. My king. You're right. None of the testaments or scriptures mention the new prince. None of them knew Chozo's true desires or wishes. Protect him always. The thing is as well, because the guy who wrote the testaments, Freeman, I know it starts with an F. I don't know if Chozo actually gave him visions of the other testaments. So the whole, like, even if Chozo did give him Freehorn, thank you. Even if Chozo did give Freehorn the context for all of the different testaments, he could have not given him everything. He could have withheld information. So it's like, your guy could be lying to you. There's no guarantee he's being, entirely truthful. It hurts. Chozo only ever spoke to one person. Prince, Tall Man, Arrogant Man, Kabadath. Hi, Trilby! Oh, wait, this is how Trilby gets caught in here! The guide. It hurts. It hurts. take his place. And the arrogant man knew the name of the king, the book of the new prince. Holy shit! I still think the tall man has a better design than the new prince. Tall man looks amazing. That was Roz, I actually had more fun than I thought. That story was so good. The last one in the series, does it actually kind of continue the story? Considering that Chozo's a pain elemental, what it probably wanted was someone who was a blank slate, someone who had just walked through life without weathering large-scale change, and Gus could be molded to his desire. This is the end! I want more! The new prince now exists in Chozo's universe. Okay. So when you say the new prince exists in Chozo's universe, like, I'm guessing the new prince can't affect like the universe that like Trilby and everyone else comes from. Like, because okay, so even the guy in the red rose, he was all like, there was a connection to the ethereal plane, but nothing came out. Did something go in? So that's basically why they had the event, right? To have the new prince go to Chozo. It was received when the bridge was opened. Okay, now the bridge is destroyed. Because yeah, and again, just like the red robe guys said, Chozo can't survive in the realm of technology. Like, there's no magic. It's gone. Like, they would need to get magic over there, but how would they get magic over there? It's like there's really no way for them to live over there. And now they have their new prince. And if some of these cultists still will worship him, they'd still be like feeding him their pain, because he feeds off of that. Chozo feeds off their pain. So he's getting his daily dose of pain that he needs, so why does he need anything else? There are going to be more testers here, but I didn't have time. Beautiful. Flaming skeleton, very nice, very nice. The idol getting destroyed. Yeah. There it is. Damn, yeah. Like I said, I actually had more fun with that than I did. Like, oh, just actually like picking out the little pieces, figuring out where things connect. It's all like, ooh, this is. It's just so satisfying to actually pick out those little pieces. Be like, oh, wait a sec. Yeah. I actually enjoyed that. Thank you very much, Roz. All right. So, what time is it? 9:49. Yeah, because it's almost 10, I don't really have time to start anything else. So, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid out tonight. Let's go see who we're gonna go see. Yes, they were spooky as well. I would say the vibe was more spooky because like there wasn't really any jump scares for me. Like I didn't get like oh my gosh, like it was more of a oh damn, that looks spooky. Like it just had a spooky vibe and like a spooky look to it. Like it was still good. Like the vibes being spooky is good. That's why you suggested these. Okay. What, you don't want to see me scared shitless? There weren't any jump scares. Out of the things that are on the list, thematic, atmospheric, and psychological. I think that's what a lot of the ones on the list are, is they're very thematic. They're spooky vibes, not all jump scares. But I do think the ones on the list that will have jump scares would be like Silent Hill 2 and the Dark Pictures game. Didn't want to startle you because that's not. Did want to scare you, but we were describing as startling. Oh, okay. So you're kind of more going for, oh, that doesn't look good. I don't know if I want to go down that dark, spooky hallway. I don't have a good feeling about this. I don't know. Sneak in and scream in your ear and grab your waist really hard. No, no. He's in the middle of a DBD match, I'm pretty sure. These are really good headphones anyways. They're sound reducing headphones. He'd have to like scream real loud for me to fucking hear. Yes, if there's any jump scares, it'll probably be in Silent Hill 2. So if anyone wanted to see me jump scared, you're gonna have to wait till Silent Hill 2. Honestly, Silent Hill 2 is probably gonna be the last one on the list I do. Especially since a lot of the other ones are shorter. Like, I'm so sorry, my throat is so dry. Centum looks a little shorter. Iwakura Area looks shorter. Goodbye. Oh, Bye Sweet Carol isn't out yet. It should be out here soon. But I would not be surprised if that's a shorter game as well. Observation Duty might have jump scares. It'll depend what kind of anomalies we get. And that one will depend on how long it takes if I die or not. You know, the usual. The usual. I think that's everything on the list. God, I have to spook. Ember. Yeah, Iwakura Area is shorter. Centum's shorter. Don't know about Bye Sweet Girl because it's not out yet. Dark Pictures game is it's in between. That one might have some jump scares. We'll have to see though, because I think there was a few jump scares in the last one I did, but it also had the vibes. It had the spooky vibes. All right, willy-nilly. I can't speak. My throat is so dry I can't speak anymore. So we really, really need to raid out everyone.